Hey, this is Chris from Preppy Boys Automotive. We do automotive repairs on all makes and all models. Our motto here is professional auto repair, backyard prices. Today I have a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is just a little premiere video to another one I was making. This vehicle actually came in with a fuel enrichment problem, P0101, check engine light, meaning fuel system bank 1 is too lean. After diagnosis, I found out the fuel filter is restricted, and I just wanted to show the location of it and the general how you change it on these Jeeps. We are at the back of the vehicle. Here's the rear differential here. You got a pillar here that supports the differential, and then you look up here right by the gas tank. You're gonna see that. That's the fuel filter. Now we've already changed this, and this isn't bolted in just yet, but I just wanted to show the location on it. This Jeep in particular has 3 lines going to it. 2 of them are little clips like this. In order to get these off, you'll see these little tabs here on the back. You squeeze these tabs together like this and then pull the line out. Okay? One of the lines, I don't know how easy it's going to be to see or not, but you see that one line right there, kind of looks like a bell, kind of rusted metal line there on the bottom. That one, you have to use a fuel line remover. Now this is a relatively inexpensive one. You can get this at any local auto parts store. I think I actually bought this from the auto parts store for like $20. This is just one of them. They have white sets. They'll have little sets like these. They're relatively inexpensive, or of course you can go buy yourself a professional one, which these things work perfectly fine, and a professional one, quote unquote professional, I'm sorry, is a couple $100. So I just use these. They work pretty good. But in order for you to use these, you'll see up here there's a little gap between the fuel filter and the fuel line itself. You take this little guy and you slip it on. Now, kind of hard to see and hard to do this one-handed, but you slip it, and this has a little cut in it, so you can push it on the line. Now, actually, make it a little easier, I'll use the old fuel filter. I'm sorry. This is actually the old fuel filter. See, right here, you'll slip this little guy on here. Once again, I apologize that my hand's kind of shaking. It's hard to do one-handed. Now that that's on, this is where the line clips onto, and there's little teeth in there that have to be unhooked. You push this forward, and sometimes you have to spray a little penetrator oil in there. It'll get it kind of rusted. You push it forward, and eventually it'll unlock, and you pull the line off. From there, you have 2 bolts. They're 10mm bolts. Take that off there and replace your fuel filter. While the fuel filter is off, it's recommended that you replace these little clips here. Your fuel filter usually comes with them. That way you don't have to worry about them breaking. They are plastic after all. But that is the fuel filter there, and it's leaking gas in my trash can right now. I'll get that thing off in a minute. Once again, this is a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee. The fuel filter, every Jeep's a little different. I believe all of the 6-cylinder models and some of the 8-cylinder models, if I'm not mistaken, have a fuel filter external that you can change. Some of them are built into the fuel pump. Now, if it is not here, right above the rear differential, what you do is you follow your fuel lines all the way up, and I believe some models are right here, and this is right near the driver's side door underneath of it. Sometimes they're right there. If they are not in those 2 places, the fuel filter is part of the fuel pump. You have to drop the tank down and replace the fuel filter, and it is a fuel pressure regulator built into one. It sits right on top of the tank. Sometimes they're hard to get that part. Sometimes you have to replace the whole pump, but that's a different story. But yeah, that's the fuel filter. This has been Chris from Preppy Boys Automotive. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Phone number here is 216-510-4583. Or you can visit us at Preppy Boys Auto at 4681 Northfield Road in North Randall, Ohio. Our email also, preppyboysauto@hotmail.com. If you have any questions, say, how do you do this? Feel free to give me a call, email, that kind of thing, and I'll do my very best to record it once I have one of those vehicles in my facility. This has been Fuel Filter, Jeep Grand Cherokee, 6-cylinder, and thanks for watching.